What's up, guys? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to talk about a topic of interest I've been diving deep into in the past couple of months, and that is vision and gaze tracking. And the reason why I really wanted to dive into vision tracking and gaze tracking was because I'm a big believer of hitters really minimizing the amount of head movement that they have in their swing. And a prime example is Luis Arraez, which, if you haven't noticed or if you were unaware, he won the 2023 AL batting title, and that's really at no surprise because he's been batting above 290 for the past 4 years. In a day and age in baseball where it just seems like guys are just pretty much all or nothing with home runs and strikeouts are okay, I think that's really going to change when hitters like Luis Arraez start making a name for themselves in baseball. And it's really no surprise because he has a real simple approach to his swing, very little head movement, and even the scouts were calling it. You know, he was a big steal for the Minnesota Twins, signing for only $40,000. And reading into Baseball Perspective, in 2017, a scout wrote, "Has the power you expect from a 160-pound second baseman, but he led the Midwest League with a batting average of 347. This is a video of him almost shuffling into a pitch. And if you didn't notice in the background, Tim Tebow was there. These are the couple of drills I came across his TikTok, where he's pretty much stationary, little load, and he's trying to just keep his eye on the tee and focus on completing a full swing while making solid contact with the ball. And I really like this because I do something similar where I make my hitters kind of split their stance and where I try to isolate their hands. But I'm really going to give this a shot because I like the fact that you're in your regular stance and you're just trying to really hit the ball as hard as possible off the tee with little load as possible. And I think that can apply with high velocity pitching when you're really just trying to find barrel to the ball, and being able to hit the ball deep in the zone can really help that. Now I'm going to dive into Luis Arraez's swing. I'm a big fan of Blast Motion, and I was completely unaware of their web-based video analysis tool. I've been looking for one for a while, and I think it's pretty cool. You're able to either use the videos that you had recorded while using the Blast Sensor tool, or you can even upload videos from either your iPhone or, in this case, a screen recording of another video, and you're able to draw on the video. So shout out to Blast Motion for providing this tool. So the first thing I want to pinpoint is the circle right here on his head, just focusing on how little his head moves and really pinpoints where his eyes are tracking on the ball. You can almost see like his eyes open up during the swing as he's trying to track the ball. But you see right here, simple swing, leveled swing, keeping his head down on the ball. And a couple things that we see here is this box obviously is the zone, and this is the trajectory of the pitch. So one reason why Luis Arraez is extremely successful in hitting is that his approach and his swing is extremely connected to his body, real simple. You can see how tight his elbow is to his body here, staying connected, staying inside the pitch. And his swing path is designed to pretty much hit a ball. If he's beat, he'll make late contact here in the zone. And if he's early, he'll at least find barrel with the ball. And that's just picture perfect right there. Barrel following all the way through the zone. So I came across some research on Google, and like I said, this is something that's been pretty much been going on for a while. I know Driveline's been putting a lot of content of their gaze tracking research, and kudos to them because they basically use a glass, I think it's a pair of glasses that has a camera facing out to the pitcher, and it also has a camera embedded that's pretty much tracking your pupil and seeing where you're actually tracking the ball, or where you're actually focusing on, and where your gaze is. So I came across this research. I'm gonna read this abstract real quick just to give these guys some credit. It was written by Andrew J. Toole. The title of the research is Head and Eye Movements in Gaze Tracking in Baseball Batting, Optometry and Vision Science. So I want to bring up this article real quick just because it brings up super important vocabulary when diving into vision tracking, and it brings up really, pretty obvious points, but it's clear that we should have, there should be a tool out there, or maybe there is a tool out there already, but more coaches should be focusing on vision tracking and eye tracking when hitting. So just to read this real quick. So the real two differences based on this research is just one being foveo gaze tracking, and the other is anticipatory tracking, or anticipatory saccades. So just to clear up what that was, I pretty much ran this through ChatGPT. I'm going to read this real quick just to clarify what that basically is explaining for you guys, or what's it trying to say, and just clear it up for you guys. So I ran this research study through ChatGPT just to basically clarify the study for us, and it did a good job summarizing the study. So the study basically explores the phenomenon observed in baseball batting or baseball hitting, where batters tend to move their heads more than their eyes in the direction of the pitch until a saccade occurs. So basically, in baseball, a hitter faces the challenge of hitting a pitch that's thrown within high velocities and high spins and different movements. To effectively track the incoming ball, hitters initially move their heads to align their central vision in the general path of the pitch. This head movement provides a broad view of the approaching ball and aids in early pitch recognition. As the pitch ball gets closer to the batter, typically within a few feet of the plate, a hitter's eye needs to make a precise adjustment in order to accurately track the ball's exact location, spin, and movement. This is when rapid, precise eye movement called a saccade occurs. So a saccade allows the hitter to fine-tune their gaze and maintain focus on the ball, enabling them to make a crucial decision to whether swing at the pitch or not, or where in the location should the hitter focus on making contact with the pitch. The coordination between head movement and a saccadic eye movement is the fundamental aspect in the visual process involved in hitting. Researchers study these eye movements and head movements to gain insight in how hitters perceive and react to pitched balls. Understanding the gaze patterns can help inform training and coaches improve their batting performance and their hitting methods. So I came across this visual right here. Basically, it explains what a saccade is with a picture. So I'm just going to move this over a little bit. So this is a saccade. Basically, you have where you are once targeting and a rapid change in eye position during a moving object. And I have some other visuals here, basically just to show you guys what type of research is out there. I'm really going to dive into it. I'm going to stay with the subject for a while. Maybe I can get my hands on some eye tracking technology, or maybe you guys can help me create my own. So I'll definitely keep you posted on that. But you can even see right here, this is a really cool visual of different release points and where maybe hitters should be focusing on, and can definitely help you guys pinpoint on the hitting side the different types of pitches. So I know on the pitch development side, I tell pitchers that you kind of want your fastballs, your sliders, and your basically your off-speed pitches to come out within the same tunnel, so hitters can have the difficulty of recognizing your pitch. Because on the hitting side, if I start focusing on your release points, you're basically are going to recognize the different types of pitches being thrown at you. If a pitcher is throwing a slider from here, a fastball from here, a cutter from here, so different release slots should definitely be a pinpoint focus for a hitter. Now, how can we track that? This is an example here of the type of technology that's being used, and it's something that's not super available on the market. Most of the time it's DIY projects or it's extremely expensive. So like I said, I'm going to try to get my hands on some of these eye tracking technology and try to implement it in my program. So guys, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, Trained by Ryan. I have a lot of good content. This is my first time really doing a voiceover like this. I'm going to give it a shot and continue basically treating this as not only as a vlog, but also for podcast purposes. So I'll keep you posted on that as well. And like I said, please give me a like, subscribe, drop a comment if you like what I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing, I'm always open to discussion. So I appreciate you guys. Take care.